Hi everyone, this is me Alma with Alma's Pink Life, and I wanted to make a series of videos using the Cricut Craft Room because I bet a lot of you guys have a lot of questions on this exact design tool thing that ProvoCraft just came out with, as do I, and I actually just asked a few questions this morning on there, and I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of the tips and tricks that I learned along the way of using this. As most of you know, ProvoCraft released this design studio. Essentially, it's free, but you have to have an internet. You have to have internet access to be able to use it. So, what you're gonna do is, I just went to Cricut.com and went straight from there. This is the site for the beta testing. I can't cut from this yet, but I can from my desktop icon. But it's not letting me log in through there, so I just have to play with it with the beta site for now. So what you're going to do is go to Cricut.com. You are going to click on the Cricut Craft Room beta link, and then it's going to take you here. If you already have an account with Cricut, great. All you have to do is just click login. If not, just create a new account. So we're going to go ahead and let this log me in. And as you see, all the different projects that I've played with and worked on are all come up right away. And now I can either click on one to continue working on it, but what we're going to do is we're going to click on this button right here, and it says new. So now we're going to name our project. And since I wanted to show you guys today about the real dial size, I'm going to be working with the paper doll cartridge. So I am just going to be naming this Paper Dolls. And it takes you to your mat and to the actual online tools. Okay, so this is where your default setting is going to be. You know, you're going to be on this Cricut Expression mat. This is, you know, where you start off with. So what I want to do is quickly go and show you guys these tabs to the left, and then I'm going to show you guys the real dial size so that when you do decide to play with your paper doll cartridge, you won't be stuck like I have wasting paper or wasting your time figuring out measurements. Okay, so the first thing is shape properties. This is where you're going to go to rotate, scale, or slant your images. Then you have the fonts link. You can add a new text box. It gives you all the cartridges here, different creative features. You've got your colors and patterns, which is if you have an Imagine. And now you have options. So under options, it's where you would change your machine that you're working with or the mats that you have. Like I said, we're working with my Cricut Expression 2. So we're going to keep it right here on Cricut Expression 2. But as you can see, there's all the different images. Like if I click on Cricut Imagine, it takes me to the Imagine mat. If I click on the Cricut Create, it takes me to the 6x12 mat. Like that. So let's go back to the Cricut Expression. And we're not even going to go to the 2, we're just going to go to the regular Cricut Expression. Alright, so next I want to go ahead and work with my paper dolls. Now, the cartridges are, if you see, down here, there's an arrow. Pull that up, and that is where all your cartridge information is going to be. So you can choose to either look at these cartridges through an overlay or through all the images on the cartridge itself. So I always like to choose the overlay just because I'm used to that. So we're going to go to Everyday Paper Dolls, which under here is actually under Paper Dolls for Everyday. We're going to click on that. And as you see, all the overlay for the paper doll cartridge pops up. Okay, so I want to make a 5-inch paper doll. Now, the first mistake that I made, and I'll be honest with you guys, was I didn't change anything, I didn't move anything around. All I did was I went ahead and chose my paper doll body. Okay? Now, I have this already defaulted set at 5 inches because I have been playing with this before. But let me just tell you really quick what mistake I made so that you guys don't make it. When I first made my account, I didn't have anything set. Like, I didn't have my real dial size on or off. It was just blank. So when I would choose the paper doll, it would come out to like 1 inch. So I would go up here and I would change the height. So let's say I changed it to 5 inches. Well, then I would choose a piece of clothing and it would go back to 1 inch. So it wasn't automatically sizing things for me. So in order to automatically size things for you, you're going to go back to your options. Oops, sorry about that. You're going to go back to your options tab. Then you're going to click on Craft Room. It gives you the measuring units. I work with inches. And now it has the dial size down here. As you see, I have it on 5 inches, but I can always change it to 4 or whatever dial or whatever size I want it. So I have it now at 5. That is all you need to do. You don't even have to click anything else, because now, let me zoom out. When I pull up my cartridge and I want to click on a dress or something for my paper doll, it's automatically going to size it now. And as you see, it fits perfectly. Now, one other thing I wanted to quickly mention is that it'll ask you up here if you want to weld or not weld those images. Obviously, in this case, I don't want it to weld, so I'm going to click Don't Weld. And if you can see, there you go. I have that dress perfectly sized to my 5-inch paper doll. So that is how you make sure that the dial size is turned on, and very easy. So go ahead and leave me comments in my blog or under this link, and I will read them. And if you guys have any questions about the Cricut Craft Room or anything you want me to help you investigate to find out, I'll let you know, and I will make a video on it. If not, then I will just be back with another tutorial sometime this week or next week on some other different features of this tool. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.